Hello, hello. That's a weird focus thing there. Hello, hello. Kevin Strange. Thought I would do a video before the holidays. I actually did a little bit of shopping the other day for all kinds of crazy stuff, food, whatnot. And I stopped by the comic shop, and they had just picked up a little collection of some pretty decent things, and I was able to fill some holes in my Doctor Strange. So there's a Doctor Strange 11. I don't usually find a lot at this shop of the older stuff because they don't buy a lot of collections. Number 17. It's got some corner problems and stuff, but you know, it's not too bad. I ended up getting them cheaper than the cover price because just because. So there's 24. Most of them are in really nice shape. I just love these covers. I mean, that one's a little bit of a mess, lines wise, but 23. Just filled in some holes. Now I think I've almost got a complete run of the second series, and almost a complete run of the first series, and I've got the entire run of like the third, and then of course all the little miscellaneous ones. There's 47. Getting some serious glare there. 46. Getting up to some of the higher numbers. I like this cover. I like when it shows them in the poses, you know, the really dynamic poses. This was an eBay purchase. Warlock number 1. Not as a first appearance. I think I showed that in the last video. But this is a pretty good book. I was pleased with the corners and the description. I actually got it on eBay. I think I want to say I got it for $15. You know, I checked it through. Everything cleared well, so I was pleased. I'd put it at a VG plus, probably VG plus. I said I was going to show some of the stuff that I got in that collection, that huge 33 boxes. So I'm going to go through these fairly quick, but these are just some of the things I found that were kind of neat to have, or things that I'd wanted, or things that I had and decided to keep. Saint of Killers. This is the mini. This is a bad guy from, well, maybe not. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't consider him a bad guy. From Preacher. And if there is going to be the TV show, then he will be in it. The Saint of Killers will definitely be in it. And then there's a number 1. Great Glenn Farby covers. Garth Ennis writing. Just a great series. You get the background of the Saint of Killers. And there's just 4 in it, so that was in there. And I have this, but I just thought I figured I'd grab another one in case I ever wanted to sell it. I mean, look at those covers. I mean, good God. That's beautiful. Just some random House of Secrets. I didn't show you all the stuff. I got a bunch of these were in there, and I used to love these. So I pulled some of these, and that was one of my favorite covers. I remember having that book when I was a kid. A Brubaker Captain America, number 18. Again, a lot of miscellaneous stuff. One of the things was a big pile of what-ifs. 1 through a bunch of them. I can't remember off the top of my head. These are some of the newer ones. But I thought I'd show you these. These were some of my favorites I had read when I was younger. And decided to pull out and keep, that I think I'd gotten rid of. You know, just some fun stuff. If you have never read one of these what-ifs, they're really neat. I love this one. What if Spider-Man had not become a crime fighter? And there he is, you know, all in his, you know, superstar thing. The funny thing is, look at this over here, these lights. I mean, those are the Infinity Gems. I bet that's what that is. They probably did it as a joke. Got some more this is a What If Doctor Strange. So if Doctor Strange hadn't become the Master, what would have happened? Or the Mystic Arts? That's pretty cool. This is a newer one that if you find, I mean, I don't think it's going to be worth anything, obviously, but, you know, Jessica Jones has got the TV show. She's going to be in it on Netflix. The thing, though, is this was just such a good read. I'm a huge fan of her character. I've got all the issues. I've got the absolute alias. And this is just a fun read on her character. You know, so if you ever see it in a dollar bin or a quarter bin or whatever, I don't know if it's worth anything, pick it up just for a read. Now, some of these I'm going to show, I don't even know if they're worth anything, but I think I've seen some in some videos here and there. Either way, I grabbed them for now. We'll see. Here's a Bad Girls number 4. I think I saw somebody had one of those. Birds of Prey number 1. There wasn't the, whatever it was, 32 or 26. That one was missing. There were some early Catwomans. This is a Catwoman number 4. And this is Brubaker and Cook. I mean, Darwyn Cooke is one of my favorite artists. And Brubaker is one of my favorite writers. So to have the first, their run on Catwoman in there, I grabbed those. Runaways, Vaughn. If there would be a TV show that they could run of his, this would be it, and it's geared right to kids. It'd be perfect. So I've got a bunch of these early ones. These, again, I'm not sure if they're going for anything right now, but here's the Annihilation Ronin, 1 of 4, and I think these are getting out of order, but that's okay. There was a bunch of Gotham Central, which I used to love. I had the trades. I collected it in trade, but there was almost a complete run in the boxes. And you know, you've got an amazing team here. You've got Rucka and Michael Lark. I love Michael Lark art. If you're a crime sort of person for books and comics, you could take a look at another thing Sean Phillips and Michael Lark and Brubaker did, or Rucka. Did Rucka do that, or Brubaker? It was Brubaker. Called Scene of the Crime. They're fantastic. These were in there, Papa Midnight. I didn't collect these, which is strange, because if it had Hellblazer on it in the day, I collected it. But I must have missed this. So it was great that these were in here. Here's an Alias 10 Years of the Edge. You know, I thought I'd grab it just in case, you never know. More from the Papa Midnight. I think I have all 5 of them. Great covers. Had the We 3 series. I thought I heard rumblings of this as a show. Either way, I had actually never read it. I'm not a huge, you know, animal fan. I mean, you know, I don't really do anything for me. So I wasn't too into this, but you know, I'll read it and see what it's all about. I love Grant Morrison. There's a bunch of Sandmans. There's a Sandman 43. These amazing Dave McKean covers. Sandman 42. Sandman 40. Sandman 41. Now I have all these, but I figured I'd keep them with the TV show or the movie or whatever's going on. You know, you never know. This was a nice little find in there. Superman 47, first appearance, I believe, of Doomsday. And, you know, just totally tight shape. It was in this bag with a backing board. So that's a nice little find. Here's the last Gotham Central. Again, I think all of them are in there. Here's another one. I mean, just look at that. Man, Michael Lark. Just love his stuff. Number 6, Gotham Central. Number 9. And this is the person, if I remember correctly, before the whole 52 wipe thing, Montoya became the Question. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. So that was pretty cool. These are just some, there's a small pile of what I grabbed. I'll be showing more next week or when I can. Another thing I found when I was going through my boxes, unpacking some stuff, are all these little trade books. I don't know if you've ever seen these, but they're pretty neat. You know, it's got the comic in it, so it retells the Kirby and or the Ditko stuff. And just these little pocket editions. Found that one, Blade Runner, black and white illustration, Hulk, and a Kirby art in there, more Spideys, a Fantastic Four, you know, the first bunch of Fantastic Fours. And of course my favorite one, Doctor Strange. So just cool art, little pocket size. I gotta tell you, you know, with my progressive lens, not bifocal, progressives, this text is a little hard for me to read. So I'm probably not going to be reading through these, but I have been leafing through looking at the pictures. One last thing I thought I'd show that I got last year, and I just finally unpacked it because, you know, we were moving around and I haven't really had a chance to enjoy this thing. This is the Martini edition of the Parker novels that Darwyn Cooke is doing. If you haven't seen these, they're beautiful. His art is amazing, and so this is the Martini IDW edition, and it has the hunter in it, the man with the getaway face, the outfit, and a short adaptation from the 7th. And it's got 75 pages of unpublished material. It is beautiful. If you don't know Parker, it's a Donald Westlake character, amazing. You know, I could talk about Parker forever, so I'm not gonna, because the video is already going longer than I wanted it to. But a decent movie adaptation, a recent one, is the new movie Parker with Jonathan Stratham, so you might want to check that out. Of course, go back, look at Lee Marvin ones and all those kind of things, but again, I digress. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and looking at the videos. I'm always surprised, and I'm always grateful, especially the comments and everything. Holidays are coming up. Have a safe and happy holiday, and you know, just enjoy yourself. All right, take it easy, guys.